Scott Kelly may have missed a lot of the presidential race so far, but there's plenty more for him to catch up on, because in just the next few weeks, we got a whole bunch of states weighing in on the presidential election, including Michigan, Ohio, Louisiana, Nebraska, and Florida. And in Florida, they will cast their votes in the traditional way by voting for whoever looks most like their grandson. But even then, even after all those states vote, we're still not even halfway through the primary process, which means this is the road to the White House.
I just want a job. Just get me a job.
Well, he might get one, because Donald Trump's big win on Super Tuesday has made it clear that he is the likely nominee of the Republican Party. And that has sent the Republican establishment into a deep, deep panic. They don't want to be with this guy, but the voters are choosing this. It's like an arranged marriage. And unlike Trump's other marriages, this one could last 8 years. They have woken up. They have woken up in bed with this guy, but they're not taking it lying down. For instance, if Trump is the nominee, Republican Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell vows that he and his colleagues will, quote, drop him like a hot rock, which is a huge sacrifice for someone who's part tortoise. That's his favorite basking spot, right there. And today, just today, in a desperate bid to stop Trump from getting the nomination, they tried a new approach of a very old approach.
Here's what I know. Donald Trump is a phony, a fraud.
That's right. Faced with a monster, the GOP had only one choice.
Release the Romney.
Yes. Yes. They broke the seal on Mitt's hyperbaric dignity chamber. And he shambled out and brought the pain.
Now, I'm far from the first to conclude that Donald Trump lacks the temperament to be president. You say, wait. Isn't he a huge business success? Doesn't he know what he's talking about? No, he isn't. And no, he doesn't. Whatever happened to Trump Airlines? How about Trump University? And then there's Trump Magazine, and Trump Vodka, and Trump Steaks, and Trump Mortgage. A business genius he is not.
True. Trump has put his name on some terrible investments. For example, 4 years ago, he endorsed Mitt Romney for president. All in all, a very powerful statement from a member of the Republican establishment. Let's see how Trump's supporters responded. Oh, that's right. They want to feast on your flesh, Mitt. But that doesn't mean Romney doesn't have a rough and tumble plan to save the party. He knows there's a simple way to stop Trump from getting the number of delegates he needs at the convention.
I believe we can nominate a person who can win the general election and who will represent the values and policies of conservatism. Given the current delegate selection process, that means that I'd vote for Marco Rubio in Florida, and for John Kasich in Ohio, and for Ted Cruz, or whichever one of the other two contenders has the best chance of beating Mr. Trump in a given state.
What an inspiring message for the world's greatest democracy. Don't vote for who you think should be president. Vote for whichever candidate in your state has the best chance of keeping Trump from getting enough delegates. It's a system often employed by bros in bars that rhymes with clock block. And I know there's an angry Republican base out there, but this guy says it's the only way to save democracy from the voters. You know what? After you vote, maybe they'll give you a sticker that says, I did what Mitt Romney told me to do. This game of ganging up against the popular guy who's actually winning, that's not democracy. That's a reality show strategy. And that's Trump's home turf. Do you honestly think you're gonna be better at this than him? That's like saying, hey, you know the way to fix our great white shark problem? Let's get in the water with him. But first, let me put on my lucky ham. Trump is not, that's the ham. Trump is not running a political campaign. He's a reality show contestant who has established himself as a villain to polarize the audience, then do whatever it takes to make it to the final tribal council to get the rose that lets him have sex with the top chef. Then you get to name a Supreme Court justice in the fantasy suite. But let's just say for a minute, for the sake of argument, this plan to stop Donald Trump works. But then, if he's not the nominee, then who could the Republicans run for president? The guys who lost? That doesn't seem right. No, you need someone who has been legitimately nominated by the voters. Hold on a minute. Mitt, I don't know if this has occurred to you, but you fit that description. Oh, do it, Mitt. Don't think about it. Just gather up the whole gang, the family, get Tag and Blit and Guff and Tup, and just strap the dog to the top of the car and head to the convention in Cleveland. Please, I'm ready. I've still got all the stuff. I saved everything. I saved everything from 2012. I've still got my Gangnam Style CD. I've still got my Linsanity shirt. They never cured it. And I've still got my official portrait of Mitt Romney on this Just for Men box. The color, dressage horse.